My name is Kyra Haynes, and before I begin, I would like to take a moment of silence for all the victims of bullying. Before I moved up here to Anchorage, I lived in a small town called Haines, Alaska. You don't really hear too much about Haines in the media, but 9 years ago, on October 17th, 2002, that changed. The local newspaper published an article titled, "Girls Expelled for Threats at School." I was 14 at the time. When I first moved to Haines, I didn't have a lot of friends. I moved up from Washington State at the start of 7th grade. I was an outsider because I wasn't born and raised there, and I was teased a lot. The kids made fun of me because I was skinny, my clothes weren't name brand, and my hair was super short at the time. I developed an eating disorder and depression. I started to party a lot, anything to take the pain away. I was embarrassed to get help because I didn't want the bullies to find out. I didn't want to be teased for anything else. My sister saw that I was struggling and convinced me to seek therapy. And for a while it helped, but then things out of my control happened, and against my better judgment, I wrote down all my thoughts and feelings. None of them were good. I was cleaning out my locker one day at school and I had those papers with me. I thought I threw them all away, but someone found them and turned it into the principal's office. From there, the domino effect happened. I was questioned at school and the police station. I was sent to Bartlett Regional Hospital in Juneau and put on suicide watch. I was then sent to Johnson's Youth Center. I was charged with conspiracy to commit murder in the first degree. I lost a year of my life, but in a way, it also saved my life. When I was released, I deserved 6 months probation, and it couldn't be in Haines. I was, in a sense, kicked out of a town, away from my family and friends who loved and supported me. My parents and I moved up here to Anchorage, and I completed court-ordered behavioral classes and attended weekly therapy sessions. I also completed correspondence schoolwork. The experiences I had and the people I met helped me become the person I am today. When I was able to return to Haines, I was excited. I was going to be able to see all my friends and family. I was also scared, though. I mean, how would people react to seeing me after what had happened? How would I be able to face them? I gave a speech to the Haines High School board, basically telling them that I was sorry for what had happened and that I had changed. I no longer had those thoughts or feelings. I still couldn't go to Haines High, so my alternative was the Cluckwan School, which is 26 miles out the road from Haines in a native village. I took extra classes to make up for all the credits that I missed when I got sent away. Most of the town was forgiving, but there were still some kids who teased me, calling me school killer and freak. It was tough, but I was a much stronger person, and I was able to stand up for myself. I was able to tell them that their words couldn't hurt me and that they didn't have any power over me anymore. It felt really good to be the bigger person, being able to walk away. I became an active member in the community. I was in the Rodgers and Hammerstein Cinderella play, and I also was a volunteer at the Haines Animal Rescue Kennel. I also volunteered as the Big Sister in the Big Sisters Big Brothers program. I was a much happier person, and slowly people started to accept me again. Something I learned is that sometimes the smallest thing could have the biggest impact on someone else. It could be the make or break point for them. You never really know that the little things you say or don't say could unknowingly change someone's outlook. It helps if you have someone who will listen to you, whether it's a close friend or even the family pet, just as long as someone is there. Bullies are just as insecure as they make you feel. From my own experience, they've been bullied by someone else and in turn take it out on others. It doesn't quite justify their actions, but it's something I've always kept in the back of my mind. My life might have turned out different, but I can honestly say that I'm stronger for it. I've come a long way since the girl I was nine years ago. But I've also had a lot of support from my family, my friends, even my teachers at school. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.